Okay, sorry about that. I didn't realize that I was not connecting my hotspot. I was still using my Wi-Fi from the house. I'm still right, as you can see, right in front of my house. But we're gonna do the journey now, so bear with me. Let me just get myself together. My power bank are not fully charged, but I hope we should be able to have enough for you guys to call in the program. But for those of you that have listened from the beginning at the other side, we're gonna take a walk. This is where I stay. There is no security in location 9, and I can assure you that it's gonna break up, because part of what we're gonna be saying tonight is your safety in location 9 cannot be guaranteed, and you must become part of Oduduwa. Let's take that journey. Enjoy the music. Then after the music, I will open the phone line. Some of you know the number. Don't call yet until after this music. But let's take a walk as I take you around this length of the journey. It might be about maybe 20 minutes or 25 minutes, but I'm sure we can do it together. Nigeria at the verge of breaking up. We will break it up. We will make sure that those at home understand what it means when it comes to security. But let's enjoy the music and let's go along with the journey. And as you can see, the buses are moving. There's no Agbiru, there's no armed robber. And that is the only way you can get a new nation. A nation that can protect lives and property. You will never get that in location 9. The special broadcast. As you can see, life is 24 hours. There's no darkness. The buses are open. And when you talk about a country like location 9 that doesn't respect not the human right of people living there, for 60 years you've been deceived. For 60 years you've been told all kind of lies to love Nigeria. It's not a country to love, it's a country you must have hatred for. For 60 years you've been living in darkness. It's time now to join the movement and of Oduduwa nation, and that is the only way. And part of that is showing you what it means to not just have freedom, but also have security of lives and property. This is a special broadcast as I'll take you on a walk. Olododo. It's a special broadcast as I take you on this journey. That means you can literally leave your house without being worried about being kidnapped, without being worried about any crime happening along the roads. And as you can see, not a lot of people on the road. Okay, I think I'm losing power on my... Okay, let's see if that's gonna pop up back again. I didn't charge my power bank, but I think we should have enough from the phone to take us all the way through this journey and bring us back as well. Forget about Nigeria. It is dead already. We're just about to bury it. It's not gonna work, and don't even think about praying that it should work. It will never work. It was never designed to work. The real owners of Nigeria, they all have property. While you are shouting one Nigeria because your pastor, your imam is telling you to pray for your country, don't ever pray for that country. It's not gonna work. So don't be deceived. As you can see, the buses are operating. There's no Agbiru to stop you. There's no kidnappers. There's no bandits. Security is the first thing, and that is what we're gonna do when we have a new nation. Nigeria is at the verge of breaking up. You don't have to be a rich man before you move on the road. You don't have to know somebody. You don't have to have a military attached to you before you take this kind of journey. But in Nigeria of today, you will never make any attempt at this particular time of the hour. Yes, so Nigeria is at the verge of breakup. We will break it up, whether they like it or not. The contraction needs to end, and it will end very soon. But it will only happen if every one of us walk towards it as well. Oh Lord, oh, as you can see, I don't have to be worried. I don't have to be scared, because the system has been designed in a way to protect everyone. But what you have in location 9 will never work, and don't even think of praying for it to work. It's not designed to work. And this is another special broadcast to tell you that it doesn't matter whether you believe in one Nigeria, it is already dead. We are just waiting for it to be buried. This is what life should look like for everyone. But for 60 years, your life has been put on bondage, and it is time for you to release yourself from that bondage of the shackles that you've been kept for a very long time. Sometimes I do this all the time, but I thought I will carry you guys along tonight. And this is sometimes the way I reflect and ask myself, when will somebody in Ekiti State be able to enjoy this kind of, as you can see the train, probably maybe that's the last one. As you can see right there, that's the train. We still have the buses operating, and then after about another hour from now, you're gonna start seeing the night buses. Nigeria is at the verge of breaking up. People's lives have been at stake. The killings happening every day. Life is not being protected in every part of the country. And we, the Oduduwa children, are tired, and we are no longer interested in that location 9. Whether you like it or not, we will break it up. We will disintegrate out of that location, because it's not a location worth dying for. So don't be deceived whether you've been told to die for Nigeria. You will just die for nothing. And as you can see, this is what you should be able to enjoy in Ogun State. You can't get this because it was never designed for that purpose. I hope you can hear me. Let me check and confirm that my audio is working, and then I can continue with my broadcast. Don't be deceived when the is working. Nigeria is not working. It was never designed to work. It's never gonna work. 60 years. It's time for you to come out of that contraction for nothing. Okay? Right, okay. Okay, I'm not seeing all the comment coming through here. I don't know why, but I'm sure you guys are already putting comments. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna come out of the broadcast and come back in. Okay, I could read the comment from the other side, but I can read your comment, guys. Sorry, I wasn't able to read your comment. Let's get the phone line in. So I want you guys to start calling because the battery cell on that iPhone is not very strong and my power bank was not fully charged. But I want you guys to add your voice quickly. Those of you that knows the number, you can start putting your call through. There's a lot of comments already. Focus Nigeria, thank you very much. And that is the number. Thank you very much, Sister Abby Williams. This is Koikimedia. Let me bring it back to my face a little bit. Like I was saying, if you believe in one Nigeria, one Nigeria, so to ba feel pe one Nigeria is dead. You cannot do like this in Kwara State. You cannot do like this in Lagos. Your Lagos. You cannot walk like this in Lagos. In your Lagos, that a lot of you love so much. Because a lot of time people will tell you, oh, àwa ọmọ Èkó, gbogbo ẹ̀yin ọmọ Èkó ní sẹ́tì di oníbàárà. Wọ́n ti sọ yín di oníbàárà. So, Nigeria is not working. So, oh my Lord, we don't have enough power cell on the... Alright, let me switch over to the other one and see if that one will help us out a little bit. Mo ti gbàgbé láti charge power bank me. I've been busy the whole day. Let me just leave it like this. I'm going to turn the camera around and I'm going to put my tripod down like that. People will just think I'm doing a video shoot. You know, it's not like your location 9, your 419 location. Gbogbo àwọn politician, àwọn gbádùn, àwọn jẹmúlá. Wọ́n ní kẹ́ máa ṣàdúrà, kẹ́ máa ṣe ya Allah, kẹ́ máa ṣe ya salam. They'll be telling you pray. Prayer is not going to solve the problem. It is the people that needs to solve the problem. Where's my other power bank? Damn. All right, that's fine. If you tell you about we will manage it. Stop being deceived that prayer will solve the problem. Prayer is not going to solve the problem. Problems are meant to be solved by people, not by prayer. But you've been deceived that prayer will solve the problem. And that's why everybody is always praying. When people should be working night shift, they are telling you to go to the mosque and to go to the church and be doing all kind of prayer. This is Koikimedia. The phone line is open. Let's see if we can get some of you in before we lose a little bit on that power cell on the battery of the iPhone that we are using. Hopefully we get a new phone and then we won't be struggling with all these loss of power. But the phone line is open. If you want to add your voice to the conversation, all you need to do is just call that number and that will bring you straight onto the broadcast. But as you can see, you will never, even if you pray from now till 20 years, in any part of southwest Nigeria, check the time and ask yourself, can you do what I am doing right now in any southwest country? What have your governor done with the money that have been given to them for security votes? What has your federal government done? What has your local government done? Nothing. All they've done for 60 years is lies and lies and lies. And as you can see, sorry one, ọba ti pè wọ́n jáde lọ nìyẹn, sorry iṣẹ́, ẹ̀yin máa máa ṣàdúrà, èyí tó yẹ pé kọ́lọ́pàá jáde, ọlọ́pàá náà wò lépo nínú mọ́tò, ọlọ́pàá máa ní kó kọ́kọ́ sanwó fóun kóun tó wá ṣe the right thing, because the system was not designed to work. And that is the reason why it has been a failure for the last 60 years. And what they've done to you is by telling you to continue to pray for hope, pray prayer is not going to solve the problem. We need to break it up now, and then we can come back and look into some of those prayer points. But for now, the only thing that will solve that problem is to disintegrate out of Nigeria all the politicians and tell them if they want one Nigeria, they could go with the northerners and they could go with those from also the south, the Fulanis. We are tired. We are no longer interested in Nigeria. Keep your one Nigeria. Even those of you that say one Nigeria, you will never go to Nigeria and attempt what I'm doing right now. Never will you try and attempt it. You know. So stop deceiving yourself and stop fooling people that you say one Nigeria. I love one Nigeria. In Yalabosi, you cannot go back home and do the same thing that I'm doing right now. But you're saying one Nigeria. Oh, let us have hope. Sorry, we've had that hope for 60 years. We are no longer interested to wait another 60 years for another stupid hope. So those of you that sit down outside the country and deceiving those at home that Nigeria will be better, Nigeria will be good. You go to Nigeria today and attempt to do what I'm doing in any part of Nigeria, even in your Lagos state, even in Abuja, the FCT, and you will know what will happen to you. So stop deceiving people that Nigeria is working and it's going to work. It has never been designed to work. It's a limited company, and we need to break it down now so that we can save so many lives before it becomes too late. See if we can get another music in. It's never designed to work. We will break it up. We will disintegrate. We will tell people the reason why it's not going to work. And this is part of it as well. This is what I am doing. Tell me if anyone can do similar to what I am doing right now. I hope you are checking the time. We're going to take this journey and we're going to work back again. Nothing is going to happen. And if anything happens, as you can see, there's different security cameras. This is for this building. That means for every journey I am taking, the CCTV picks me and they can be able to trace it back. Your country, for 60 years, you've been living in darkness. 60 years of darkness, and you're still expecting it to work. It is not going to work, so don't even think about it. You can pray from now to another 60 years. We are no longer going to be part of it, and we are ready, fully ready, to turn around and say, enough is enough. The Yoruba World Congress and everyone working with all the other, leaders and those that really, I'm not talking about the ones that are working with the politicians. We're talking about the real leaders that also have the same dream of us disintegrating out of Nigeria. We are not going to be interested in anyone that's talking about PDP or APC. We are not going to be interested in some of those of them that have already sold us out. Enough is enough. Time to disintegrate out of that contraction that you all call Nigeria. It's a contraction and it's a limited company. We're tired of it. And it's time for us to come out of that contraction as well. We're not having enough power cell from this phone. But what we're just going to do is just going to manage. I think the phone is dead. It wasn't fully charged. The power bank is not charged. And I think I left one of them as well. So you will not be able to get through. But what I can do is if you want to join the broadcast, you can send us a request and I will add you into the broadcast, and I think that's the only way we can do it tonight. Thank you very much, those of you watching from every part of the world. I'll be able to read your comments, but we've lost our phone cell, so you will not be able to call as planned because I didn't put the power bank on as quickly. But as you can see anyway, if you want to join the broadcast, send me a request and I will invite you in through the Facebook. And then you can also add your voice as well. You won't be able to call, so I need to also tell you that. And as you can see, Shori, you can see what he's doing as well. Can you do that in southwest Nigeria? Can you see that? I want more really what is daduro, what if it back in it or let's say because it's not designed to work. So stop praying and stop fooling yourself. All those politicians, they know what is right, but they are not going to do it. Because they are living fat on you and me. And it is time now that we tell them that enough is enough. We are no longer interested in Nigeria. And stop deceiving people that Nigeria is about to work. It's never going to work. It is not going to work. So stop telling people that Nigeria will work. When? When is it going to work? Who told you it's going to work? Where is it going to work? It's never going to work. Go and tell them that I said so. You live in UK, you live in US, you live in Canada. You are deceiving people to tell them that Nigeria is going to work. But each time you go to Nigeria, you want to have a security surround you all the time, 24/7. Oh, le jade eru mama be because o mọ̀ pé kò ṣiṣẹ́. So kí ló wá ń parọ́ fáwọn èèyàn fún pé Nigeria máa ṣiṣẹ́. Tó ní káwọn èèyàn máa gbàdúrà. Ẹ máa gbàdúrà sí Elédùmarè, irọ́ ló ń pa. Irọ́ ló ń pa. Irọ́ òun ló ń pa fáwọn èèyàn. Irọ́ ló ń pa. Because ó mọ̀ pé kò ní ṣiṣẹ́. I'm not doing it more. You can charge that down. It's okay. We will do this all the time. We will do it in different locations. We will tell you the reason why people are saying that, look, we can redesign London, United Kingdom, in a new nation, not in the contraction called Nigeria. And stop looking at me and asking me, oh, it's going to work. It's never designed to work. You know that, I know that. So why are we fooling ourselves? Let's say the truth and let the truth be told to those that home, especially those at home. You know, you don't need to see my face. It's not my face I want to show you guys. This is what I want to show you. This is what a country is meant to look like. Not your own contraction that you've been calling Nigeria for the last 60 years. Àwọn jẹgúrú jẹra àwọn olè ní gbogbo wọn. Come and rally sí London, rally sí America. Kẹ́yìn náà máa bá wọn jẹ nínú ẹ̀. Kẹ́ máa parọ́ fáwọn èèyàn pé Nigeria máa ṣiṣẹ́ o. Ó máa ṣiṣẹ́ o. And what they do is they bring all the meetings, the summit, they take, you know that they send, they will come down to UK, with extra code, they will go around the world. They are not doing any meeting. Most of the time, they're not even attending the meetings. They will attend the meeting for half day, and before you know, they're already on Oxford Street trying to do shopping, and that's the only thing they know. And now they will go back home, and all the things that they're meant to come and do and research, they'll throw it inside the bin. And then another 4 years, another government will come. You can see they're still working very hard, right? Even your Lagos, that a lot of you love so much. I want to go to Lagos. You cannot walk the distance I have walked without somebody attacking you, without a policeman stopping you, without a kind of criminality person trying to find out, bọ̀bọ̀ tó gbé fóònù tó ń rìn yìí, ìwọ máa láyà kẹ́ láàrin Èkó, wàá ti já fóònù yẹn gbà. Nǹkan kan ti ṣẹlẹ̀ because system here is never designed to work. Kò sẹ́ni tó fẹ́ já fóònù gbà níbí báyìí because ìjà fóònù jẹ́ wọ́n níyà. Tó bá tẹ̀ máa jágbà kò lè dàbí pé ọmọ àwọn àjàgbọ́ tún máa wá pa ẹ́. It's only in Nigeria they will rape somebody, they will kill them, they will kill anybody for stupid things. Stop praying. Nigeria is not designed to work. This is Koikimedia, a special broadcast. As you can see, CCTV all over the place. Stop praying. You can see electricity, right? This is what a system should look like, not the contraction called Nigeria. What design a koshishe? All those politicians telling you we have agenda and they will fix a road that is not going to work for 6 months. It's all lies. All your governors, all your ministers, they are all bloody liars. For 60 years, the same set of people running the affairs of that country for 60 years. Keep your Nigeria, we want Oduduwa. Keep your one Nigeria, we are no longer interested in your one Nigeria. As you can see, you think crude oil is going to be in existence very soon. Moto kan lon charge ni bibai. Ẹ máa fi máa mu gàrí ni. You think your crude oil, ó máa fi mu gàrí gbẹ̀yìn ni. Sori ran. You can see it. Sori pé mọ́tò lon charge ni bibai. Sori pé àwọn tó ní mọ́tò sí ni bibai. Sori ran. Ṣó ń ríran. Ṣé ń ríran. Can you see it? Ṣé ń ríran. Ṣó ń rí. Ṣó ń ríran. Ṣó ń rí. Crude oil yín ẹ máa fi mu gàrí gbẹ̀yìn ni. Can you see it? Ṣé ń rí. Àwọn tó ní mọ́tò yìí nísìn wọ́n ti lọ́lé wọ́n ti lọ sùn. Olè kankan ní já mọ́tò yìí tílẹ̀ máa fi mọ́. Olè kankan ní já tílẹ̀ máa fi mọ́. That is what we are saying. That is the message. Nigeria will break up, and it must break up now because life is at stake. And stop deceiving people that because you live outside the country, you cannot even attempt what I have done right now. Can you see it? Right? Your crude oil that you think you know, is something that will work. This is the next generation. You can see right from there, going into the vehicle to power it up so that by morning, these cars are ready to start operating. Black cabs. Can you see it? Stop deceiving people that Nigeria will work. It's not designed to work. Nigeria is going to work. Nigeria is going to work. Work it call. Work in. But if it work, I'm going to take you around and show you from the highway, and you can see that this is what we're expecting when we get a new nation. Not your contraction called Nigeria. You know, where everybody has been turned to beggars, no business is operating. Some people will tell you, there's a lot of business in Nigeria. Do you know there's a lot of business? It's all lies. The system will kill it before you even start the business. Before you start the business, the system has already killed it, has made it to collapse. Because, whoa, that is not the purpose of it. And this is our highway. I'm going to stand here now. I'm going to release my tripod, and we can then do the broadcast here. If you want to join, you can send me a request, and let's have some conversation. This is Koikimedia. Sorry guys, you know, we don't have enough juice on the power bank. If not, the plan was for you guys to call into the program, but I didn't charge it, so I'm very sorry. But as you can see, let me turn the camera out this way, just for you to see. As you can see, can you see it? Right? This is how life should be. Not your fake life that you are living in Nigeria, in that location. It's fake life. Fake life. That is what you are living. Fake life. Let's start reading some of your comments, guys. It's getting hot in here. Yeah, oh, my phone is not working. It will have been much hotter. We will do it again, don't worry. When I will have the phone fully working. I had a lot doing, I didn't even remember to chat. But if you want to join, I could invite you in. Let's see. I'm going to add few people. If you don't want to join, just cancel it. But if you want to join, I'm sending a message to somebody. Make sure your phone is on this position. Okay, the phone is back again, but it's not fully charged anyway. I'm sending a message to someone now. You can decline. You don't have to join the broadcast. How are you? Mad people. They're telling you, hey, it's going to work. Oh, you roll on bar. It's not going to work. Okay, I'm going to cut off that person. I'm just going to select you guys at random. Like I said, you don't really have to join the broadcast, but I can send you a request. And if you want to join, just come in for a few seconds, say something, and you can come back out. And then we walk back home again. Me, I told you we will never get tired. I bet you are weary. I in Nigeria, she said, I won't let my parrot for she said, Aniko, she said, is not working. It's never designed to work. It's all lies. Lies upon lies. That's what they've been telling us for decades. You can see that is how life is meant to be. That is how life is meant to be. But what they've done is they've told us all lies. Power for everybody. Nigeria is working. Nigeria is working. Can't hear loud and clear. Okay. Thank you very much, my brother Ayodeji. Fraudulent people in Nigeria, they will tell you it's going to work. And we have some of their supporters. They collect 1,000 naira, 2,000 naira. They will come on social media, they will be shouting that there is no election in 2023. If you think there's going to be an election, you're deceiving yourself. There will not be election in 2023. Nigeria is not designed to work. It's never going to work. And it's not going to work today. It has never worked. And they have not made it plan to make it to work. So stop deceiving yourself and stop telling lies to people. that Nigeria will work one day. So we're gonna stay here for a while. Let me turn it this way. As you can see, that's the highway, a very busy one there as well. And then we're gonna stroll back home again after we're gonna stroll back home. Yes, so thank you very much, my sister Abby Williams. I strongly agree with you. Omosholakpe Michael, thank you very much. Chooks, God bless you too. Fake country. They've told us all kind of lies for over 60 years and they want us to continue to believe it. I'm just gonna pop out and come back in for a few seconds. Yeah, sorry, I had to turn on my hotspot so that I can switch on my other phone. I mean it's only showing 1% anyway, but I don't know how long it's gonna last. Fake people, fake country. What if you act back? They've told us all kind of lies. Oh, it's going to work. Try this in any part of Nigeria today. Attempt what I'm doing. Make attempt. Don't even think about it. If you try what I'm trying like this now in location 9, when I was leaving the house, my family was asking where I was. I want to take a stroll. You don't have to start saying pray for me before I go out. Mad people, fraudulent country, telling us all kind of lies. Orlando there. Odu mi ti mo ma ri phone in charge ke. Logba Laura o. Fake president. Well, yeah, that one in our president. Lifeless president said. Don't be deceived. The Fulani are going to attack. Tell your people at home to be prepared. Your government will not be there to save them. Anyone that see me, they will just think I'm doing a video shoot. They will not know I'm doing something else. You know, this is what they call life, not a fake life in Nigeria. Your fake life that you cannot even walk on your own, no security. Logba, Orlando Owo. I hope you can hear my music very well. Let me turn the camera around. Benny. Logba. Everything is fake about that country called Location 9. Koikimedia special broadcast. Benny, ma fola gbo mo alaini loju. Benny. Logba, yeah, Logba. Abiodun. Karunwi, thank you very much. London, my home. Yes, so we are going back home as well very soon. Don't worry, when people tell you it's not going to happen, tell them, to F word, it's going to happen very soon. We're going to break it. Yes, so this is London. Benny, don't think that we are going to be working like those in the 60s, in the 70s. We are going to accelerate this agitation for a new nation. We are going to bring people's mind to the level that they can understand where we are coming from. As you can see, this is the architect of a good security system of a country, not the fraudulent Location 9. It's not working. Yeah, they have used religion on Sunday Clement. They have used religion too long. And we are going to stop that and tell people to open their mind so that they can understand that the only thing that can save you now is to disintegrate out of Nigeria. Nothing. Don't be deceived about any professor writing any article. All that is fraudulent as well. All those articles, they've been writing that as far back as 60 years ago. They've not been able to execute it. It's time now to come out of location 9. Yes, mad people everywhere. Fake government, location 9, you're right. Nigeria is a zoo. Please check your inbox later. Alright, I'll do that. Don't attempt this anywhere in Lagos. So if you attempt what I'm doing in Lagos, Oma Baloni. Ẹ̀rọ gbogbo àwọn tó ti kú ọ̀sùn ni. Ẹ̀rọ pé gbogbo òkú tó ẹ̀rọ pé Awólọ́wọ̀ ẹ̀rọ pé kọ̀ kú lásán ni. Ẹ̀rọ pé bàbá tó bí èmi náà kọ̀ sùn lásán ni. That's as you can see, he's going his own way. Nobody's going to attack him. As you can see, life shin lonibe àwọn yẹn sì ń ṣe fàájì. All those sides is more of the Somalians, and that is our high road. Let me show you that again. Ọba mímọ́ yeyeyeye, ọba mímọ́ yeyeyeye o, bàbá mo képe o. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni o bàbá. We are going to disintegrate peacefully out of Nigeria. That location, that fraudulent location. How can the youth in Nigeria participate? Spread the message. Let me mute my music. Azan, look at my face very well. You guys have a lot of job to do. I'm talking to Azan that just asked. Let me pin your comment there so that you know I'm talking to you. You have a big role. And part of the role is to make sure that you start telling those around you in your vicinity that the only thing that can save you now is to walk along with the movement to actualize a new nation. Your politicians, they all come to London. They go to America. You can see, what's the time now? It's almost 1 a.m. in London. You can see the buses are moving. We have what they call the night bus. We have people going to work. We have people going out to visit their friends. We have shops that are still open. You can see the highway. Now start telling your people at home in your location that Nigeria is no longer working and you want to be part of a new nation where you will be able to enjoy what I am enjoying right now. And if you think you will get a visa, fair enough. I pray for you to get a visa, but I can assure you that will not solve the problem that we need to solve back home. Let's enjoy more of the Orlando. And that is for my brother that just asked us, what can he do? Inbox me and I will also be telling you what more to do. We need to have clusters of different WhatsApp groups across all the southwest of the country. We must have look, you have to work like politicians as well. But the politicians mobilize. We need to mobilize for the movement as well. We must have different clusters of different Oduduwa movement in different part of southwest. And that is what we're already working on. Thank you very much, Jomite. Yes, you have been caged in Nigeria. You are in prison. You are all in prison inside that country called Nigeria. And we must take you out of that prison now, before it's too late. Churches are business. Don't you know that? Then you. Ọlátìlẹ́yìn ẹgbẹ́ wa ni. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni. Orlando Baba. This is a special broadcast I just want guys to see what it means when we say there's security in a country. It's 1 a.m. here in United Kingdom in London, where I am reporting from. And as you can see, Sherry ọmọbìnrin kan ló ń lọ yẹn, wọ́n ní rape Sherry pé bàbá yẹn kọjá lára ẹ̀, kò ní wò lẹ́ẹ̀mejì, kò sí kankan tó fẹ́ fi ṣe. Gbogbo àwọn ọmọ wa ló ń bá sùn ló ń pa ní Nàìjíríà, especially in the southwest. Enough is enough. We are tired of that location, and it's time now to tell everyone that to be part of that movement. Benny. Hey. Ọba mímọ́ ye. Bàbá mo ké pè ọ́. Àwọn tó bá rí wọn máa rò pé mo ṣe video shoot ni wọ́n ní mọ̀ pàfẹ́ disintegrate Nigeria ni, because they cannot understand. They cannot understand where we are coming from. Thank you very much, my sister Moji Adesonya. We need a portal to distribute. I say a lot of us have different roles to play. My role is different. This is my own passion. This is my own project, and we will deliver it. People will tell you it's going to take long. Look, I have suffered here for 60 years. And I have served the system here for 60 years. If I close my eyes, I can walk back to my house, Timoni Kose. I will work hard, day, night, to make sure that we actualize what we want with the groups of people, like-minded people. And those of you that live in Europe, live in America, and you are saying one Nigeria is good. The way one Nigeria is good, that is the way it would affect you, because you've been deceiving people for too long. You are part of the politicians. I can be here for the next 4 hours. As long as the battery cell is good, nothing will happen. Police will just be passing. Yeah, ọba mímọ́. Sọ̀rọ̀ wa dayọ̀ láìpẹ́ láì jìnnà. We are tired of being outside our nation. We want to go back and build it. We are tired. All the Yorubas are tired, and I'm sure it's the same thing with the Biafra. We will disintegrate Nigeria. HRH, go and do what you have to do. I'm still here, don't worry. Go and start it up and do what you have to do. Odili, my brother, all the way from Canada. Nigeria, ẹnu ìlà máa fi fọ́ ẹnu yìí. Gbẹ̀dú tó ń dùn ní ẹ̀lẹ́ panú ẹ̀. You think I'm joking? I said it's not working. Let us go peacefully, like the Israelites. When the Israelites said to the Pharaoh, "Let us go peacefully," it's 1 a.m. here in London. I am just showing you what it means to have freedom of security. And you will never have to worry whether you are rich or poor. I don't have to be Dangote. You know how Dangote moves around. Nelly, pardon me. Dangote say move Leko. Heavy security is what Dangote is using to move from one end to the other. And they have what they call speedboats with Odedola. DJ Copy is here in London, somewhere in central London. Toba land Seko láàárọ̀ inisi with heavy security. But when she's in London, she drives herself up and down. They cannot replicate all those things for 60 years. Kò ní dá fún gbogbo yín pátápátá. Gbogbo yín pátápátá kò ní dá fún, kò ní yẹ yín. Ẹni ká má ṣépè fún wọn. Àwọn ni ká má ṣépè fún. Ká má ṣépè fún wọn. Ẹ mọ̀ yẹ ẹ̀mí tó ti kú because of lack of security. Do you know how many people have died in location 9 because of insecurity. You think we are joking? You come here, you see the security architect that has been produced in every part of the global world, but you refuse to do the same thing for 60 years. Money just being stolen every flipping day. The 6th largest oil producer in the world, and the people are suffering. They don't know what is happening. They think I'm joking. We will tell the people at home that the only way they must allow us to go, the Yorubas. We are tired. I don't want to hear anything about Nigeria again. I don't want to be interested in it. What we are interested now is Oduduwa nation. Nothing more, nothing less. We are no longer interested in that contraction called Nigeria. If the Mala and the Yorubas that wants to be part of the Nigeria, they can go along with the Northerners, while we will keep our own Oduduwa nation. As you can see them, different trucks, different businesses, right? This is what life should be. This is how life should look like, but not in location 9 of today. You can see. And when they're going back to the garage. You see, they're going back to the garage before the next shift again in the morning. You can see. But what they've done is they've not allowed you to enjoy exactly like this. What the pastors are, I said they are all moving with heavy security. Thank you very much, Karim Jaisimi. They've been telling us lies. Hey, pray. Yeah, pray. You pray, you go out, armed robber will attack you. You pray as you are leaving the church in the early hours of the morning. I want to pay Jagba. So why are we telling lies to people for 60 years? Why are we telling lies to the people for the last 60 years? This contraction is not working, and it is time we leave that contraction. My phone is now completely dead. It's not working. They've been telling you all lies for 60 years. As you are leaving the church and the mosque, the armed robbers will attack you. If the armed robbers doesn't attack you, the Fulani herdsman will attack you. If the Fulani herdsman doesn't attack you, the neighbor that is upset because you have just come back from UK and you have this small house and your small little car is thinking that you are an opportunity for him to attack and kill you. We need to make sure that we come out of that contraction and we start working tirelessly to reset the mind of the people. And those of you that say the Yoruba don't love each other, let me address that. Because that is the question we get all the time. Oh, Yoruba, hello, leave that for now and let us focus. Focus to get out of that location 9, that contraction that has failed every one of us. Forget about whether we love ourselves or not. We should fight it now. Now, before the next generation costs you and me. And I'm not going to wait for the next generation to point fingers. Do you know why people are pointing fingers to all the elderly people right now? Because some of them have taken bribe. Some of them have not done what they are meant to do. That is why people are pointing fingers at them. And I am not going to be part of those that they will point fingers and say, Koikimedia, you live in the United Kingdom for 21 years. So you never saw in one day to wake up and tell us that Nigeria is not working. I'm not going to say that anymore to tell you that Nigeria is, I said it's not working. And we will break it down. I don't care whether we have 200 nations coming out of Nigeria, as long as I have my own piece of Oduduwa and we are going to work tirelessly to build it back. Read some of your comments. Main problems are the pastors. We will deal with them. The pastors and the imam must start telling us, their congregation, that enough, Nigeria is not working. All this prayer is enough. Start telling your congregation, Nigeria is not working. That is the message the pastors and the imam in all the churches and the mosque. That is the message. Stop telling people to come to the church when they should be at work. Don't tell people to come to the mosque when they should be at the hospital to receive treatment. It's only in Nigeria you see people coming on Facebook every day to ask for help for medical assistance. The hospital is about 5 minutes away from here, not Middlesex Hospital. They are working 24/7. They are not going to tell them to go to the church for remedies. They are not going to tell them to go to the mosque. In Nigeria of today, in any part of Nigeria today, there is nothing like any health care for anybody. We are tired. We are fed up. Enough is enough. Let them keep the nasty location and we will crap up our own Oduduwa nation out of it. And stop telling us that Yoruba don't love each other. Our focus now should be getting ourselves out of that contraction. Nothing more, nothing less. That is the only thing we should all formidable work towards. All these Yoruba are not good. Yoruba are not good. You know yourself that Nigeria is not working. That should be our focus. Leave the Yoruba is not working. They don't love each other. That should not be our problem now. Our problem is to educate people at home and tell them that for you to get this kind of security architect, right, for 24 hours every day, that your life will be secured in Kwara State, in Ekiti State, in Ondo State, in Oyo State, in Lagos State, in Ogun State, in all the Southwest, in Osun State. The only way you can see him, right? Maybe he's doing a night shift. Thames Water. Don't think that this picture you're looking here cannot be rectified in any Southwest. For 60 years, different politicians, different governors, different each one of them have been in the position to have changed the dynamic of things. Your Lagos is like a slum. For 20 years, somebody hold Lagos for 20 years. You cannot even do what I'm doing right now in any part of Lagos, even in your exclusive areas that you call Banana Island. Let me drink some water. Oh, can I hook up with you? My father is in Battersea. Anytime. Send me an inbox. Imagine the multitude that gathered every Sunday, but not a change. There will never be a change. Because the politicians use all the religion to suppress the people. Police can arrest atheists for speaking the truth about Muhammad for 40 plus days, but they can't arrest bandits killing innocent people. Mad country. It's all about lies. All they do is they tell you lies every day. Nothing is working. Just ask him, because we have seen some of them asking some unfavorable questions, just as greedy Igbo politicians. My concern is more about the Oduduwa politicians. We're sending you a message and we are telling you, don't come and start campaigning for 2023. Your campaign now should be how we will come out of location 9. Don't even attempt it. Don't. Because it's not working. Don't attempt it. This is how life should be. This is how life should look like. Where everybody can do whatever they want without being suppressed, without being sokwe baba sokwe. This is how it's meant to look like. My name hasn't changed, Olayomi Koiki. If anybody asks, why are we doing this? We are doing this so that we can bring a proper life. As you can see, this bus coming now is got N. That means that is the night bus. Can you see it? That is the night bus. Anyone that says N, that means it's the night bus. eléyìí ṣe fi parí iṣẹ́ ni, tó bá parí iṣẹ́ tán another one will start and it will have N34 as you can see. You see, ó juwọ́ sí mi, kò mọ tí mò ń ṣe, ó ṣàkọ̀mọ̀ pé mo ṣáà ń juwọ́ sóhun náà juwọ́ sí mi, because that is the way it's meant to be. It's only in Nigeria. Each time I go back home, the moment they see you with a mobile phone, they are just going to be thinking, what is he doing? Kí ló ń ṣe? Kí ló ń record? Because somebody is hiding something. We will disintegrate out of Nigeria. There's no... Look, guys, don't be thinking it's not going to happen. They might tell you it's not going to happen anytime soon. That's fine. But it will happen. That's what we know. Omonlara Sunshine. Hospital in Nigeria will tell somebody, let me turn it around so I can read it properly, because when I have my face there, I can't read it properly. Omonlara Sunshine say, hospital in Nigeria will tell somebody on a sick bed, take him home. Because they are not... Nigeria is not designed to support anybody. If you think Nigeria was designed to support anybody, you will have to wait a very long time. My brother, that is why we call it a zoo. It's even better. Even zoo is better, because zoo in UK, the animals, they eat proper food, they give them electricity. They have demoralized our people with the Bible. Totally agree with that. No more campaign. No more 2023. Nigeria has been scammed for the last 60 years. Only few people are enjoying it, with all the nasty caliphate and the Fulanis. And some of those enjoying it are from the Yoruba, the Igbo, and the Hausa. Some of them are even those that we know. I'm sure you know somebody that has been part of that fraud for 60 years. How can somebody say they own the oil well? And those are the real owner of the oil well are living in poverty, destroy all their farmland. Nasty location. Let's start making our way back towards home. Let's put up my tripod a little bit up again. Sorry guys, you could have been able to call in. I'll do this again maybe tomorrow, where you'll be able to call in and tell me what security looks like in your own location. Do you know that in Nigeria today now, people don't even have electricity? Burglary proof everywhere. And everybody will pray to God, thinking God will solve the problem. All right, let's take a walk back. This is the way life is meant to be. You will not get this life, if you think you're going to get it. You only get it when we get a new nation in Oduduwa. And I'm sure the Biafra will be doing the same thing in their own nation. Don't be deceived that they tell you, oh, there's a lot of business in Nigeria. It's the system that will kill that business. It's the system. The port authority making about 2 trillion naira yearly, and Lagos is getting just about 70 billion out of that. Mad people. Let's turn the camera this way. You can see this is what life is meant to be like. You don't need any pastor, any imam. Your government will put things in place and you will just enjoy it without thinking about it. Like I said, very soon you'll be drinking that crude oil with Gary, because this is the next generation of vehicles. You can see it being charged right there, and by morning they're ready to move. Probably maybe last for about 7-8 hours. They'll recharge it again at another point. Nobody's gonna knock and steal the vehicle. Even if you steal it, tracker the inside. So why is it that we cannot get it right? It's because the system was never designed to work. My name hasn't changed. What are we campaigning for? We want Oduduwa. 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 Yes, there is crime here, but crime get resolved. People get killed. Yes, we can't dispute that. But one thing is, with the total amount of, you can see that security. Let me put that up. Can you see it there? I mean, the light is blocking it, but you can hear. That's it there. Can you see it? Different CCTV all over the place that monitors what is happening. The way I can see it, he can see me as well, because there's somebody at the control center that monitors it as well. stop being fooled and deceived that Nigeria will work. It was never planned to work, and that is why everybody has been kept outside the location 9. Some people have left that location for 30 years, some of us in 20 years. So they want us all to die outside the location when they will continue to control all our resources. The Chinese are going into our country. While they want us to be outside the country, we will make sure that we break that country and that we can be able to come back. Yes, all the way back in Dagenham. Thank you very much, my brother. I will send you a video tomorrow that you need to watch that will show you that location 9. It has expired. We know that. Location 9 has expired since 2014. And they've already used some extra overtime. They keep borrowing different loans. What is the purpose of borrowing so many big loans in their billions of dollars? What is the purpose for? Who is it going to benefit? Who is it going to benefit? When they keep borrowing all those loans, who is the benefactor of those loans? As you can see, even if anything happened, they will find out who has done it, because there's a lot of cameras from different shops. The one on the street, bossy. Nobody is interested in the mobile phone. Nobody is interested to attack me, as long as you are not involved in any kind of criminality as well. Most people that get attacked, not every one of them, but they have one bad thing that they've done and they attack each other. That's why there's crime. But those crimes get solved, and those people that got that crime, they get punished. Nigeria is dead. We are just about to bury it. You cannot attempt what I am doing even in Lagos. You cannot. You will never try it. To walk like this in Lagos by this time of the hour. Are you mad? Or be a dako donwo? Nígbà táwọn ọmọ gbèríwo tó dúró lórí títì tó fẹ́ gba nǹkan tó wà lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ tó bá tẹ̀ tún ṣe é léṣe kó pa ẹ́ gan sef. Because it is never designed to work. So, and if people tell you, oh, they are just activists, they are shouting online, tell them that activist and that online shouting will bring that result. You can see the government is already scared and worried about the Biafra. You can see. They think it's a joke. Ṣé ti Biafra nìkan lẹ ṣì ń rí tí wọ́n pariwo tí Garba Shehu tó sáré kọ lẹ́tà jáde gírígírígírígírí, sáré gbé lẹ́tà jáde. The government outside the country, they should not believe they will believe the Biafra, because the Christians are being killed every day. They are being killed. There's evidence to that. So it's not like they don't have evidence. There's enough evidence to attach it that the government has failed to protect the lives of the Christians. Go to southern Kaduna. Every day people get killed. There's a video we're going to play tomorrow morning. We're still going to do our morning show tomorrow, guys. Tired. So don't think this is going to be our morning show. No. This is just part 18 to show that the security architect of Nigeria is a failure, and it has never been designed to have been rectified. This is another CCTV. I'll show you again. Can you see that? That's another CCTV. I showed you one from that angle, so you can work out from where I showed you the last one to the one I showed you here, and they can see what I'm doing. The way I am looking at it, somebody in the control room can hear what I'm saying, and they can see it as well. And people are sleeping all over these buildings, well secured. They don't have to worry that an armed robber. Do you know what kills a lot of? Let me explain something to you guys. Do you know what kills a lot of people back home? The fear of the unknown, that maybe an armed robber will come to attack them. The fear of the unknown. Should I get sick? Will I be able to get treatment? Should I go from Lagos to Abuja without being attacked, without being kidnapped? There are just so many fear, because they refuse to do the right thing. People are sleeping right now. As they are sleeping in all these houses, can you see? He's probably just going home after work. Let me turn the camera around. Can you see him there? On his bicycle. He's just going home. You can see that they've done the bicycle lane. right? Everybody respect each other. I respect him. I don't have to be on that path because that means I will disrespect him by walking on there. People are all living. Can you see that there's no, burglary proof like you will see in every part of the house in Nigeria today? People put themselves in cage. People are living in cages, like prisoners. You would have like almost 3 doors to lock yourself inside the house. And when there's an emergency, sometimes I'm worried how people will be able to come out of that house, because if there's a fire in the house and there's no light, you can think about how you've locked yourself in. I get worried about that all the time in Nigeria, because look, guys, if you are at home, you have locked 3 doors with burglary proof, tiki. In the middle of the night, there's I need to do my shoelace, guys. There's now is what we called, okay, what's happening? Balance. Okay. There's now what we called I'm just doing my shoelace, guys. There's now this fire that start happening in your house, right? And you have locked yourself with like 3 doors and there's no light. Even when you turn on your generator, maybe you switch it off and you go to bed. But how are you going to find the house key to come out of the house? How are you going to find the house key to come out of that house? It's going to be very difficult, is it? Very, very difficult. And that means the tendency of you dying in that house because of the flames. But here in UK, the only thing you have to do is you only have to just unlock the door and remove the catcher at the back, and that's it. But in location 9, you've locked yourself in, and that is going to be very, very difficult. Very, very difficult. And that is what we are saying. I've shown you this, guys. I've shown you this church before. I've been here before, Methodist church. Àwọn tó gbẹ́sìn fún wa gan wọ́n gbèrú. Àwa la lẹ́sìn la gbé gbogbo ẹrù. Àti gbẹ́sìn ẹlẹ́sìn àti gbèrú. So like I'm saying, read some of your comments. It's, brother, don't record CCTV. Oh, it's against the law. Okay. I don't know where you say that. Okay, I'll have to look on that. Recording CCTV. We are 2 different people, You can't tell journalists not to do that. But I would have to check it out. I won't dispute that. And that's why I carry that as well as my press card. So at least I have that on me, apart from my driver license. So, but I won't dispute that. I'll check it out. But you can always, I can tell you how many CCTV they have in this, in this borough. There's quite a number of the CCTV that they have.
Maybe somewhere hotel.
No idea. There's different CCTV, within the vicinity, and I can tell you the total numbers. And we know some of them are even hidden, and I can tell you where it is because I've done a course with the council on that. And let's turn the camera back again. And that is coming up to maybe about 1:30 a.m. You can't try this in Oshodi. You go to Oshodi at 1:30 a.m. when all these stupid Agberu and all these Omonimotos that are ready to attack, maim, kill, they don't care. Life doesn't mean anything to them. Life doesn't mean anything to them. If we don't kill if we don't kill Nigeria, I keep saying that all the time. People think I'm joking. You think because you live outside Nigeria, you go to Nigeria one day, Nigeria will just kill you. They'll just say RIP, that's it. So instead of us now to all work together, Oduduwa, and kill Nigeria before it kills us, you can still say the buses are still operating. They operate 24 hours. As one person is ending his shift, the next person starts, and they get paid. Do you know that your doctors are going on strike? That country is a fucked up country. Really, really fucked up. I mean, imagine COVID-19 and they can't pay doctors and nurses. They're going on strike next week. How did we get to where you cannot even pay frontline staff in a very, very difficult time that we call pandemic? And that's why people keep saying, the coronavirus in Nigeria is an audio virus. Bring it back to my face. I read comment, that's why I switch it around again. Brother, useful guys are reporting our comment in your page. Some useful guys are reporting our comment in your page. Okay, what do you mean by they're reporting the comment? Don't worry about anybody reporting the comment. They can't do any. I say your DSS, they can't do this. International law, you can ask and demand. You can look when people say, "Oh, don't talk like that." First and foremost, apart from disintegrating and breaking out of Nigeria, any country you must hold them responsible. Look, people do what I'm doing to check whether. Look, if they say the CCTV is working, the street light is working, some people will come out and check it, so that when they check it, they take picture and they can go back and complain. It is the right of any citizen in any part of the world to demand for the right thing for the people. So we can hold your APC government accountable for the death of so many people because of the negligence of things that they are meant to put in place. That's number one. Number two, asking for a disintegration out of a nation or out of a country. It is a right. So it's not something that people think, somebody is reporting your comment. Reporting your comment for what? Reporting your comment for what? They think is a joke. It is a right to hold a government in any, and it doesn't matter even if it's in a bad country. It doesn't matter how worse that country is. Why do you think the government is responding back, to the letter that released by Garba Shehu yesterday, that the Biafra are trying to link the killings of the Christian, with their own agitation? Are Christians not being killed in Nigeria? They are being killed. They are being marginalized. So that alone is an international criminal offense. So the government knows that. So, and when the government knows that, then it becomes a problem, because they have to answer queries from the international community. Why are the Christians being killed? Cherry, I posted that video. Is it one of the senators in America taking a walk in a protest against the killings of Christians? I posted it on my timeline, yesterday rather. Go back on my timeline. There's a lot of posts there, but sometimes you have to go back, because I post a lot of things. So you might just go into the videos and try and pick it up as well. So if they know, that is why the government is worried that people do fake because the government knows that is the right thing to do. That is the right thing to do. I can look at people's doors. There's no burglary proof at the back of it. There's no burglary proof by the windows. It is only in Nigeria that they will lock themselves in like everybody's in the prison. Like everybody is in the prison. It is quiet. And I love it. It's a kind of another exercise for me as well. Apart from, trying to look at I'm almost like the only person on the road. Apart from the guy that just ride his bicycle just now, and maybe a few cars passing by. I'm literally the only person walking on the road. Am I scared? No. Fuck off. Scared of who? Scared of who? That's number one I'm going to ask myself. Apart from the system that is working. The whole reason why, Nigeria has not worked is because the system was not put in place to work. Okay. All right. Hey, you get a lot of messages. The messages that I just read from my messenger. People think I'm a bank, like an ATM. I don't know what that person is talking about. People think when we're asking that we want to disintegrate, then people will be begging for money. You go and check their page now. They've not even shared the broadcast. Mad people. Fuck off. Go and tell your politician to give you the money. Ori gbogbo yin ma pe tó bá yá. Ori gbogbo yin ma pe. When your politicians are giving you guys 1,000 naira, they don't put structure in place. No electricity in your local government. You can't hold them accountable. But you want to ask the diaspora to send money to you every now and then. You think it's going to happen all the time? Yeah, sometimes, you can put, passion and say, look, okay, let's compensate somebody. But people think because when you're talking like this, then you become like an ATM where they will send you a message and say, there, please give us money. Give you money, call, give you money. People think, because when you're coming on the screen every time, then you're like, am I your ATM? Go and fight the government back. Go and fight your politician. Hold them accountable. Hold your politicians accountable. Yeah, the street light is even one that can spot a pin on the... Yeah, look at it. This is a street light. Because they have upgraded all the street light. It's not the one that, even the ones that they say in Nigeria. Can you see how bright it is? Can you see it? Now tell me if there's a crime that happens in this vicinity now. Quickly, they can pinpoint to find out the crime. Can you see the cigarette shettery? That is how you can see that if you drop anything, you'll be able to pick it up. There's drainage. They suck it every time. Motor is an electric car. I can hear the sound. But you're doing electric in it. I think it's a BM. Mad country. Never designed to work. For 60 years. See, the police station. I thought this police station was closed, but I think it's still in operation. You see it? Can you see the whole building? Go to a police station. There's nobody at the counter. Everything jaga jaga. Everything jaga jaga. So when you see in Taja, one baby, I chef money. About to close. The cab office is still running. Even though the man looks like it's closed, but the controller is inside. And you can see the police station. And there's somebody right inside it. You see, that's the police station. Fake country. Telling people lies for 60 years. People have been living in darkness. Not a single, I can tell you, sometimes when I show it like this, it becomes a bit of blurry on the screen. But if I show you now, okay, you can see what time it says the bus is coming. Can you see that, guys? Can you see it? N279 going to Trafalgar Square is coming in 17 minutes. And what that means is, if I was meant to take this bus and I live in any of these buildings, I would depending on how long it's going to take you from your house to get to this bus stop. And that bus will get here exactly in 16 minutes. I probably will see that bus because it's going to be coming this direction. Imagine it says 16 minutes and it's on a countdown at the moment. Yeah, that is Edmonton Police Station. Yeah, you're right. That's Edmonton Green. Can you see that? You can see that it keeps dropping. That is what a nation should look like. Not the contraction that we have been in for 60 years. We've been in contraction for 60 years. Barrow for everybody. àwọn olórí burúkú politicians 60 years wọ́n kàn rotate ara wọn ṣáà ní ṣá tí kan bá lọ sójà go sójà come. Buhari was there in the 80s. He came back again in 2015 with the support of all the leaders from the Southwest. All the damage that they've done as far back as in the 80s. Okay, now I'm going to show you this vehicle coming now. They're probably taking that person back to the hospital. That's an ambulance. It's in the night. They don't have to really use the siren, or they're just going to pick somebody because they're probably just got to phone them. As you can see, heading towards one of the building. Ṣé o lè pe ambulance lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ kó jáde wá bẹ́ẹ̀ ní time báyìí? Something is happening over there in that hotel. It's a travel lodge. Bí àwọn kan ti mọ tí yóò wọ́n ti gbára wọn lẹ́sẹ̀. I can't say. I don't know what it is. Or it might not be where that ambulance is going. Could be anything. Can you call any ambulances? Yeah, that's the police station again. Look at it from the view here. Let me zoom it in. That's the police station. I'm sure it's even better than some of your government offices in Nigeria. Do you know government offices don't have electricity? Government offices, they don't have electricity. Ah! Àti wà nínú wàhálà ti pẹ́. But everybody has to take a blame. And that is why some of us now, okay, sometimes they get mixed up as well of where they're going. It does happen. And that's why they're coming back out again. Can you call an ambulance 1:30 a.m. to come and rescue anybody in any part of Nigeria today? As just ordinary person. No, I'm not talking about somebody that have money. And this one that is coming, I think these are the ones that carry the guns. These are ones that carry guns. No, sorry. I thought it's a police car. Because I want to man low BM here. And those ones that goes with the gun. That is the ambulance. In Loni area here. Remember, we're still waiting for that bus N279. Countdown now should tell me. From that time, it was saying 60 minutes. But I'm sure the countdown now will be maybe about 10 minutes from now. I will show you. You see, sometimes they get mixed up as well, the address. That's why it's still parabolating. And the more it parabolates, the more they know that they're losing time. Because Entofilo rescuing, they don't know how far the condition of that person. And what must happen is maybe sometimes the control must have given them a wrong number. A mixed up does happen sometimes. They're all human beings. Well, it's only wrong postcode. And that's why they're moving around like that. Because if they're going that side, they shouldn't have come this way as well in the first place. But as you can see, Koikimedia, I'm the only one on this high road. And you say Nigeria, it's a fucked up country. We've been full for 60 years. It's a fucked up country, I'm telling you guys. People cannot understand what it means to have this kind of life. A life like this, you will live longer. Sometimes you just want to think and you just take a stroll because maybe you have a business plan that you're working on. Imagine you have a business and you're thinking, you're working on it. I say, okay, let me just take a fresh air. I mean, it's a little bit cold, but not as cold as, I need a glove to wear. But yes, I can still freeze it in the hand. It's still kind of a little bit, chilly a little bit. And you can start thinking that, okay, Tiba Gbelo buy. It's a project in a little work. Tiba Gbelo buy. Tiba ni carry design airport in Ile Oduduwa, not in Nigeria. All this fake project that they'll tell you. Project that they've already had more than the cost of the project because somebody wants to steal out of that project. They will allocate a project for 100 million naira. They will add another 50 million. With that, and they will not even deliver the project to the standard. They will use everything substandard. Substandard, that's what they will use. You can see. Not one person on the road. And imagine the distance I have walked coming back this way. Mad people running out the affairs of that country. For 60 years, what can rotate around one? Adu Ogbe. Do you know how long David Mark has been in government before he finally was chucked out? Go to his state in Benue. I think he's from Benue. You will see the damage, the collateral damage that has happened there. They are just rotating themselves. Tell you the youth of tomorrow. Can you see? Quiet. People are inside their house browsing. Some are doing businesses. People are doing all kind of different things. Shaturi ambulance here, me to Lele. I don't know whether it's the same one, but this one doesn't have its blue light on. So definitely this one is not on call. They're only on call when they have their blue light flashing. But right now, the blue light is not flashing. And there's another bus 149 that is making his way all the way to London Bridge. Start the journey from here. System that has failed. They all can rotate around and the governor can when they spend like over 2 billion, 3 billion you know, to run an election. Yeah, I can tell you there's somebody in that ambulance, and that's a boss just making his way out. Mad country, and they want us to continue to be inside that same contraction with the Fulanis that doesn't have anything. Thank you very much, Michael Olusegun. Deceiving everybody. We have young, vibrant people that could have transformed that country to a standard where everybody will love it, but they refuse to do that. Refuse to allow people to have done that job for 60 years. What can rotate around one shani? What can rotate around one? And at the end of the day, you can now see that people are saying, okay, if that's going to be the case, let everybody stay on their own. Enough is enough. I'm going to show his face. He's just doing his own job. But he's probably doing some cleaning there. So I'm just going to cross the road like this. You can see, guys. You can see the job he's doing. I mean, every job you get paid for it. You see it. You're working hard, man. You're working very hard. You can see. So, you know. Fucked up country. Young, vibrant people want to transform that country to a standard where we can call it a country in the first place. For 60 years, we just have nonentic people running it for they come to London. They will take them to transport for London. They will explain to them, I'm not ready to go. My house is just about a few minutes away. And my family knows already that I told them I'm going for a walk. So let me just put my tripod up and let's do some talking. I'm just about a few minutes to go home. I'll wait until... I'm not in a hurry. Let me just put it like this and let's talk. Real talk. Sorry, there might be a kind of so many reflection of the light. It's the vehicles of the cars. They're probably thinking I'm a policeman, you know. They get scared like that, you know, as well. All right, let me cross to the other side. They probably think like, the moment they get to this side, they'll probably just slow down. Àwọn èèyàn bẹ̀rù camera gan nílùú yìí for 60 pounds ló máa san. Fucked up country we are living. Guys, please show them what a bus station looks like. Not all this yeah. Let's turn the camera around. Oh, sorry guys. Let's see. I see the bus in Abi. That bus is still on a countdown. Remember, it was 16 minutes from there. By now, it should be getting closer. Stupid people running their affairs for 60 years. What can fear Jahon Yoshani? The church. In Jesus' name. In Muhammad's name. What differ? What it collapse everything. Just fooling us. The youth of tomorrow. We have vibrant people at home and outside. They will not give you any reason to allow it to work. And if you go back and join that system, it will still fail. That is how bad it is. If you go back with your intelligence, they will not let it work because you are not the one throwing the shot. You can see there is no security in location 9. Read some of your comment. Okay, I've showed the bus stop like you asked, Joseph. God bless you as well, Michael. Zoo is even better than... I say people don't compare UK and America and the Western world zoo with Nigeria. Because that zoo, they have the time that they know that the animals have to eat. They have electricity inside it. 60 years of mystery. 60 years of nothing called development. Say we are giant of Africa. Who is deceiving us that we are giant of Africa? 6th largest oil producer in the world, and the people cannot have a proper meal. Do you know what that means? For somebody not to have a meal to eat. Not even a water. This bottle of water is like something like only the the Okoyas and the Dangotes will have any opportunity to have. As a milk vehicle going there. You can see. Can you do that? You know. Bati ẹ lọ nìyẹn. Bí ó ṣe ń lọ lé ni, bí ó ṣe ṣiṣẹ́ tán ni, bí ó kàn fi sáré lọ kíyàn ni, bati ẹ lọ nìyẹn. How are you? I'm just doing a live Facebook telling my people the way Africa is. This is meant to look like this, isn't it? It's a fucked up location. Nobody's going to rape her. I didn't catch you. It should be better, but they fucked it up. That's what I'm telling the people on Facebook. You can see her. Nobody will rape her. Nobody will attack her. Can a girl in location 9 go on her own like that? At least I don't know where she's been coming from, and I don't know how far she's still going. Can a girl in location 9 attempt what she has done? At least at least but that Africa should be better than this location. But because we have mind people and people that are evil, some of you as well that have also, another ambulance, always going, they're walking around the clock. Again. They are always walking around the clock to save lives. That is the job. They are working on a night shift and they get paid for it. Your doctors are going to be going on strike. And they're still going there. And I'm sure they're probably going into one of these tall buildings. All these tall buildings. That's the vehicle there. Can you call ambulance in location 9 at this time of the hour to come and respond to an emergency? Can you? Nigeria youth, we hope you will understand that your problem is the politician. And each time, like Mayegun will say, you ask, well, what should we do? Stop working with them. If you go back, they won't let you do the right thing. They will do the right thing. Do you know how many people have gone home, even to their state, to execute a project? They will drain it. They will make it not to work. Because it's like you are trying to save. I'm going to put it like this so that the reflection of the light, because those of you watching at home, so I'll leave it like this. The light outside is the one reflecting on me. That light. Fucked up country. 60 years of mystery. And they want us to be quiet about it. Yes, we've been talking about it, but now we just want to even break out of it. That's still the ambulance. You can see the blue flashing light. Can you call an ambulance in any part of location 9, even if you have money? I don't even know. And sometimes if they are new drivers, or maybe they are new on the shift, that's why they're mixing it up. Because if it's a regular person that knows this building very well or where they're going, this is how life should look like. You think it's just about, okay, it's telling me my battery is about 10%, so that means I can end the broadcast now. My phone battery is telling me, I didn't charge that as well properly. But at least I've been able to prove that the only way security of a system works is when the system itself is working. And I say thank you very much, each and every one of you that have joined us. Michael, yeah, exactly. You can go there and work. It is either you join them or they will not. Michael, I know what I need. Do you know how many? I don't want to even be saying Nigerians anymore because they are now Biafrans and Oduduwa. Or let's even say Nigerians that have gone back home with amazing projects. It will never and they will never make it work. My name is not changed. If people say, am I upset? I am fucking upset. If people say, am I hungry? I am fucking angry. It's late in the night, so I expect the children to be sleeping. Am I tired? Yes. Can we do something? That's what we are doing now. How long is it going to take? It doesn't matter. Are we going to enlighten people? Yes. Are people going to listen to us? They will listen to us. I left my house. I started the journey. And let's just go back home. And then I'll just at least end it right. I hope the battery will hold on for another few seconds until I get back into the front of my house. And then I can end the broadcast. I'll go back inside and I can start the broadcast again. But we'll leave that till the morning when we do our normal sermon. Another powerful one tomorrow morning. You think we will get tired? No, we will not get tired. We will do the right thing. And like I said, am I worried? No. I've been out. I have enjoyed it. It's a walk. This is how life should look like. Some people drive their car in the night just to zoom around. Some people take their bicycle. Everybody does different things. You should not be restricted. Thank you, everyone. And like I said, thank you those of you that have supported the media, not the Oduduwa we're talking about. When I keep saying support, it's for the media. It's two different things. Don't mix it up. Media will always ask for support to continue their work so that they can become more independent. And I say thank you to those of you. Your contribution is working at home as you want it to work. Because the only thing that people don't have at home, like you all know, is the internet. We will continue to top up those. All right, good night. All right, one love, bye-bye. Òun ló ṣì ń lọ yẹn. Kò sẹ́ni kankan tó máa attack ẹ̀. Kò sẹ́ni kankan tó máa lọ bá kó fi tọwọ́ bọ̀ nídìí. Bad location in Nigeria. It's a location that we must come out of it quickly so that we can save lives. Enough is enough. Yes, Yoruba, do we have problems? Yes. Can we work together on this now? We will work together. We will show unity and love and formidable force. That is the only way out. Yes, we have our differences, but we will hold tight to make sure that we fight the enemies. Who are the enemies? Those that have held us bondage. I don't care who they are, whether they are some Yoruba leaders, whether they are some Igbo leaders, Hausa leaders. What we should focus on is to make sure that we bring them down and then we can come out peacefully out of that location. Thank you very much, everyone. I'll see you on the other side in the morning. You think it's not going to happen? We will be back again in the morning. Let's go home and do few more research. See what is happening. Stay safe wherever you are. And like I said, thank you very much. Your contribution goes a long way. It will allow us to penetrate the crooks and corners of those. Look, a guy called me from Abuja, a Yoruba boy. He said, oh, brother, let's open a 200,000. Okay, I got to